Welcome to Seeds to Succeed. Hi, I'm Farookh Sensei, and today I would like to take you through quote number 8 from my book, Seeds to Succeed. So let's look at the title first. The title says, Think Rich to Get Rich. Now let's look at the quote. A rich person with a poor mindset. Once again, repeat. A rich person with a poor mindset will end up being poor. But a poor person with a rich mindset will never remain poor. Wow. Now let me talk about the 12 qualities of rich thinkers. Number 1, rich people have an action mentality, meaning they take massive action. As I said earlier in my previous quotes, rich people, they don't think and sit and dream on the couch. They take action. So if you want to be rich, number 1, you got to take action. Number 2, rich people believe in gaining specific knowledge. They don't go for wide knowledge or what you call as horizontal studies or learning. They go for deep learning. They go vertical learning. They know exactly what they want in life, and they know exactly what knowledge they need to know for achieving their target or their goal. So rather than going for different knowledge or gaining different knowledge, they focus on one. And I call it the power of one. Understand which industry you want to go, what skills you require, and what specific knowledge do you require to achieve your goal, and then target on that knowledge and gain that skill. Number 3, rich people dream of the future. They dream of the future, but they work in the present. They very well know what they should be doing today so that they can be much faster than their competitors. They look at the future and they work in the present. Number 4, rich people think about money logically. Most of the people, if I say ordinary people, they look money in an emotional way. They spend money in an emotional way. But whereas when it comes to rich people, nope, they don't spend money in an emotional manner, but they do everything logically. If they are spending 1 penny, they would ask themselves, is it worth spending 1 penny? Everything is done logically. Number 5, rich people follow their passion. Do what you love and love what you do. That's a saying. But the question is, if you look at most of the rich people, these are people who have always followed their passion. Now, when I say passion, this passion must be something that adds value in the marketplace. If your passion does not add value in the marketplace, then you should not be following your passion. But if it does change people's life, if it adds value in people's life, if it adds value in the marketplace, then well, you can follow your passion. Now, one thing is, when you follow your passion, you are no more working because you enjoy what you're doing. Number 6, rich people are up for challenge. Yes, whenever there's a challenge, when there is a challenge in the marketplace, they would definitely take the challenge because they want to be the winners, they want to be number 1, and they want to be the best. Only if you are the best, you can succeed in the market. It doesn't matter whether you're the first or not, but you've got to be always the best. Best in your service, best in your product, and best yourself in all manner. Only then people would come to you. People will knock at your door. If they trust you, they believe you, then for sure you can bring changes in people's lives. So, number 6, rich people are up for challenges. Number 7, rich people use other people's money and time. So ask yourself, are you using your own time? Are you using your own money? Then you got to think differently. Rich people always use somebody else's money and somebody else's time. I'll give an example. Even if you are producing a course, an online course, for example, you don't have to create the course until otherwise you get the money from your audience. So what do? You publish saying that you are going to come up with a course next month or next week. And the actual price is 999 US dollars, but you can get the same now for 199 US dollars. So you collect the money first. Now you know that there is a demand for that particular program, that course, and then you launch it at the given date. Maybe it's after 1 week or 1 month. The wrong way of doing is you create a course whereby you spend maybe 6 months, 3 months, or maybe 1 year, and then you launch the program and you don't get even a single person to buy that program. That's a wrong way. That's a poor thinking. Rich people would never do that. Let's move on to number 8. Number 8, rich people teach their kids to get rich. That is one lesson the kids will never get from the school or college or from the university. Their parents will teach them how they made the money and how you can make the money. In other words, it's all about leaving a legacy of rich thinkers. Now let's move on to number 9. Rich people just want to surround themselves with like-minded people. And I normally call that flying with the eagles. Because the chicken, the turkeys, and the ducks can't teach you how to fly because they don't know to fly. So the best thing is to look for eagles. And you have to be surrounded by eagles. This is something I say always. If you have friends with you and those friends look at you or look upon you for answers and advice, then it's time for you to change the friendship. Why? Because you have to go in a group where you learn rather than teach. Every day you ask questions from your team members, from the leaders who are there in your group. That's how you learn. So always be with people who are like-minded. Number 10, rich people focus on earning. Every penny they spend, every penny they invest, they look what is that they're going to get back. They don't focus on the investment. Once again, I repeat, they don't focus on investment. Rather, they focus on the return on investment. Let me give an example. If I see that there is a program which is 10,000 rupees or $10,000, you would hesitate to take that program because you would consider that to be very expensive. At the same time, if you are very clear that if I am going to spend $10,000 for this, for sure, within 1 year time, I can make 10 times more than 10,000 US dollars, then you will definitely invest in that particular course. And that's exactly what we see in today's Indian culture. If you want to send your kids for a higher studies, for example, whether it is to do with MBA programs in the UK, or send down for an MBBS to become a doctor, you spend 50 lakh, 60 lakh, and maybe it's 1 crore. Why do you spend that money? You know that the money is high, it's heavy, it's huge. Maybe sometimes you have to sell your property in order to get that amount. You may sometimes take students' loan from the bank. But why do you take that action? It's very simple. Because you are not focusing on the investment, rather you are focusing on the return on investment. And that's exactly what rich people do. Rich people, they don't focus on the investment. Only poor people focus on the investment, whereas rich people, they don't focus on the investment, they focus on the return on investment. Next time, when somebody comes to you and asks you to invest something, ask yourself, is that an investment or is that an expense? If that's an investment, will I get 10 times more than this or maybe 100 times more than this? If you are thinking that way, that means now you are thinking like a rich person. Number 11, rich people know when to take a risk. Yes, they don't jump into risk because you need to understand. Rich people are risk takers, the answer is no. They take risk, the answer is yes. They take calculated risk. Now, why did I say that? They are not gamblers. Gamblers are risk takers because they don't know, they have no clue whether they'll win or lose. But when it comes to rich people, they do study the marketplace and then they take the risk. And that's why we call it as calculated risk. Now, let's move on to the last point. Point number 12. Rich people see money as a friend. Always treat it as a friend. It gives you the energy, it gives you the pleasure. Why do you treat it as a friend? Because this friend can help a lot of people around you. There are a lot of people who need money. There are a lot of people who can't work like you. There are a lot of people who do not have your knowledge, they don't have your skill, and they are not physically or healthy to earn the money that you are earning. So this is a friend that can help some other friends. So always treat money as a blessing and always treat money as your friend.